Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And Charles, the Broncos, quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember, and then didn't make the playoffs the next 3 years, going a combined 20 and 28. But bottom line, here they are back in the big one.
Yeah, and this is their 9th appearance in the said big game. Think about that. Who has more?
Patriots.
Just the Patriots, and we knew that, of course. But they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s. And you remember, before he won those, people kept saying they couldn't win the big game with him as the quarterback. Well, he won it twice and put that to rest. And then they won Super Bowl 50, and John Elway in their front office, in their organization, for that win.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history. And I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
Here's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wait, that's 20. 54, 72.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken short.
Let's go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
30 base. Check, check, 1, 3. Check, check, check. Hey, 2. Now. It's run, it's run.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsay, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rock to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mark 5.
going to try and throw on third down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, box truck.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready, break. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
At the Buccaneers 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now a give, right side. Hilliard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Lock now on third and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. Hey, 66. Ozzy, alert!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, set. Wide, 80. Check, check. Watch 54. Let's go, one more.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Alert. Regular.
Now Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
22, Mike 22. Man, I got you. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Check it. Reload. Check 9. Check 52. Alpha. Undercross. Check it.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the Bucs 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Delta. Mike 5. Let him know.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Wait, that 380. Mike 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get Sugar. Five. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, second.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wait, that's 180. 180. That's the way. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike 23, Linda. Shoot. Slam. 450. 23, Linda. Hey, wahoo. Play. 450.
To throw on third down. Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sugar. Slam.
Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problems with me.
10 more yards.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it, baby.
Second and inches at the 23-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Powering forward.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready, set. Fires the mic. No chance. Ready.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. Send over. Watch left. He's tight right there. Hey, you got 3. Hey, lock it. That's the way. Yeah.
Now to the air, Lock. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Block now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lindsey. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Wait, 20. Let's make these babies go. Bandit. Smooth. Let's make these babies cry. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey, Alabama. Rip. Check safety. Shift. Check it. Reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check it. Give it up. Shadow.
On second and 11 now. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
Here's Lindsey. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin.
Emerson Griffin. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curve. Shadow. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike. Hey, seam 6. Big stop, let's go. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, Brady. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
36. Mike, 54. Alpha. Mike, 54. Hey, Alpha. Man out. Check. Go Bandit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 66. Push him back.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
60 outlaw.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready. 18 Gator. Rock it. Go.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Another run by Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready up. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Shoot.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.